Now, before I start this video, I just want to introduce myself. Hi, I'm the writer behind the account of Fiona on Twitter and also She Evolved Valeria. Now, before I actually get into this video, I want to just say a couple of things. One, English is not my native language. I am not a fluent, well, I am a fluent English speaker, but some of the words that I use don't really fit, if that makes sense. I would have done this in Welsh because Welsh is my native language. It's my first language, obviously. But none of you would understand it, and I don't even think that the subtitles would work with my accent. So I'm gonna give this a try. Um, Now, for those of you who are watching this, I just want to thank you for taking the time to actually do so. I know you didn't have to, and I really do appreciate it. But I do think that with the twitlonger post that I did an hour or two ago, I do think that this video is kind of needed just to back a couple of those points up. So yeah, I just wanted to say thank you for taking the time to watch this and, just give me a chance to explain myself. So for those of you who may not know me, yeah, I'm the writer behind the Fiona account and now the Daenerys Targaryen She Evolved Valeria account, which I thought I'd get a clean break on, but apparently that's not to be the case. Some of you are probably wondering why I'm doing this, or was this an attention grab? It's not really, it's really not. I don't really care if I have attention from people or not, but I'm just sick of the drama that's been happening, and I really don't have anyone to blame but myself. So I just wanted to take a couple of moments and just try and defend myself a little bit and just talk about some of the things that the twitlonger post really didn't get into. So for those of you who didn't see that, I'll link it down below just so you guys can actually see it. But yeah, there are a couple of people who I have done some very, very bad things to, which is covered in the twitlonger post. So there's people like Tempest, there's Tessa, Arondic, and Sam Nell. Those are the main people. But really, it is more about I get why people hate me, and I get why people want me to leave. And yeah, I probably should, but I don't really want to give up on the people who haven't really given up on me. And it is a very difficult position to be put into because I love writing and I love being able to be creative in that aspect of I can create a storyline with someone and that turns into a big plot line. It's amazing. I love that. But really, the drama associated with it is just so bad. I don't. I do get why people don't like me. I get it. I understand it, and I accept it. I've done some awful things that I'm never going to be forgiven for. That much is just fact. But whenever I post a tweet or something to like whenever I post a tweet speaking up or defending myself, people jump on me for no reason. I can look at if you guys hear me clicking, that is just me because I have got Twitter open in front of me. I can look at my post to Mel the other day, and basically it just says that, for the record, I never once called Mel the CUNT, nor state she was ever a vile person. I don't recall doing that. Whether I did or not, because it's a different story. off the top of my head, I cannot remember calling her a cat. I really wouldn't. There are things that I have said about people which are far, far worse, but I don't exactly. It's quite hard to speak about this without getting upset because I know that people won't care and will probably make fun of me or something. I'm used to it by now, so I should just get on with it. But I've tried very, very hard to make amends with people in this verse, and it just isn't working out. Whether people are just talking shit about me in general or continuing to spread shit that happened like 2 years ago, or a year ago, or a couple of months ago, it's insane how much people will spread shit about me to people who I haven't even talked to and like I randomly block them. People who I don't know are blocking me for no apparent reason. Now, to touch on a couple of issues, I'll go down the twitlonger post and break down bit by bit. Me and Tempest never spoke that I can recall. The writer who I was in a ship with first, who is actually Aaron Dick, who is touched on later, okay, and Strider, whatever we call him. I was made to feel like I wasn't quite good enough, and I do question myself a lot. I'm like, am I doing something wrong? Am I not putting enough effort in? Am I doing this wrong? Am I doing this? I doubt myself a lot when I'm writing because I want to make a plot line as good for someone else as it is for me. Like to be creative, to have like that, like to have that freedom to do whatever you please within reason. Obviously, if it goes outside someone's boundaries of comfort, then it's a no-go. But I like the people who interact with me to have like a good experience for the most part. I did slut shame Tempest way back when, and in this twitlonger post, I do apologize for it, and I do say that it was very childish and it was wrong of me to do so. Yeah, I get it. I fucked up. Do I expect it to forgive me? No, I really don't. And it isn't the first time I'm saying sorry for it either. You know, I do really want to make amends with people, but it seems that no one's willing to give me the chance to do so. I do think that there are people who just want to see me gone and who really don't like me but have never really spoken to me. The only times that they've seen me or interacted with me is when I have to speak up and I have to say, like, this is wrong. It's like people like Dazruva at Dazruva, she's like the Assassin's Creed Odyssey, like female Witcher. I'm really not sure how to describe it, but when people like that jump down my throat, are people expecting me not to speak up and stand up for myself, or am I meant to just take it, like lie down and just take it? What's it to be? Because the only times that I've ever started drama with people is if they've mentioned me in a tweet and didn't at me, and I've had it passed on to me, or if they've said something about me directly and I've happened to find it. Because people who are mutuals with me and them, if they see it, they do tell me about it. I do the same thing. It's not them starting drama. They just tell me like so and so was talking about me, and that's what really pisses me off. It's like I can't even defend myself now, and everyone's saying, "Oh, she's starting drama for attention again." Time to get her blocked by the entire fucking community. Like seriously, the fact that some of you are adults is actually quite scary because if you act like this online, I would be yet to see what you are like in real life, like out of character. But I'm not going to get into that. I don't really want to start another argument with what I'm saying. But I do think that people need to take a step back and just take a fucking chill pill. Now, to touch on the twitlonger post, yes, Tempest, if you're watching this, love, I'm really sorry for what I did to you. As I said in the twitlonger, I don't expect you to actually see this video, nor do I expect you to really give a shit, but just know that I am really sorry for what I did to you. I'm not expecting us to even be friends or like for you to accept the apology, but just know it's out there. I am very sorry for what I did. Now, there's another person on here, Alice Tessa. Either way, she's on the twitlonger post down below. I said some really disgusting things about her. And I was really judgmental of this person without actually getting to know them. And yeah, it was shitty of me. It was making me look like a cunt, I can tell you that much. But really, what I said to her was bad because I said, like, you're pregnant, you have like a partner. I basically slut shamed her, and I'm like, why did I even do that? Like, looking back on it, I would say in the past couple of years, I have grown up a lot. My mindset has kind of matured a little bit more. But I really don't understand why I did that back then. And if I could take it back, I would. But I can't. It's up there. The damage has been done. I doubt I'm going to be able to make amends with this person. But if she does happen to see it, then just know that I am very sorry to you as well. I hope that your life out of character away from Twitter is amazing because you do actually deserve it. And I just wish you all the best for the future. And I know sorry isn't really going to touch the surface of what I did, but I just hope that you are happy and you're gonna have a good life. And I hope your child's healthy and it's doing well. And I just wish you all the best. You deserve it. Now, Canine Strider and his many, many accounts, because I don't know, I don't think you'd like me joking about him having personality disorder, but that's the way it seems with the amount of accounts he creates. It wasn't like my first actual writing partner, and he did make me feel like I was good enough and that I was putting the right amount of effort in. Like, he managed to kind of secure my insecurities with writing because I didn't feel like I was any good. I put you in a really bad situation, dude, and I am really sorry for it. And once more, I doubt you're going to see this or hear this anyway. But just know that I am sorry, and I hope you're having a good time, and I wish you all the best. There is really nothing else I can say apart from I just want you to be happy and just to enjoy life and just have a good time, just enjoy things because really you do deserve it. And yes, I am sorry to you too. Now, the next two people on my twitlonger are Sam and Mel. Mel has already received the twitlonger because I sent it to her off the Diella owner account. And I just hope you guys are happy. Like, I explained what I had to in twitlonger, which I kind of touched on everything that I wanted to say. So, Mel, I can't really recall calling you a cunt, love. Really, I can't. But if I did, or if there is like quote unquote evidence of it, then I am sorry. Like, I really don't remember it, but haven't spoken to you like for that brief time I did. You seem like a really nice person anyway. Like, I wouldn't consider you to be one now anyway. Not that I did in the first place, but still. I just hope you two are happy and you're doing well, and I just hope things work out for you guys because it's very rare that people get the happy ending nowadays. But for you two, it'll work out, and I just wish you all the best with that. Now, there are a couple of people like a Sabrina account, like Malda's Fire, like all that. Basically, the quote unquote solstices of the Witcherverse. I am going to be sending this video to them, like, link-wise. But I just hope you guys don't really bash on me too much. Like, I know that I've made a lot of mistakes, and I know that people aren't going to change their opinions on me just from this video or the twitlonger or anything else. But I do want the chance to prove that I am a completely different person to what I was back then. And I'm not asking for that chance. You know, if it's going to be given, then I appreciate it. But if not, then that's fine. But I don't want to get on the wrong side of you guys, and I don't want you to hate for this. You know, I wasn't really sure if making this video was a good idea, or if this was the right move on my part. And I really, it's not like I'm uncomfortable or anything. It's just that it's quite difficult to talk about something that's been bugging me for like the past almost 3 years. Was it 2 years? Yeah, coming up. Well, it's just over 2 years. I just don't want to be hated anymore. I just want to be given the chance to prove to people that yeah, I have changed and that yeah, I have learned the error in my ways. But no one seems willing to give me that chance. You know, it's like I've almost been excommunicated from the entire community based on my past actions, which I get and I think is justifiable. But at the same time, I have changed, and none of you guys are really willing to see that. You only see the drama that crops up when someone has talked shit or has done something and I'm reacting in a quite aggressive manner to it. And I know people are going to make fun of me for this, but I just think that maybe doing this video was the right move for me. It gave me a chance to actually speak up and talk and give my side of all this madness. But at the end of the day, this is just Twitter. This is just a writing community. This doesn't affect anyone in real life. Things that I've said have affected people, but it hasn't stopped them living their lives. And I have apologized numerous times for it. Has it affected me? Yeah. It's made me feel very uncomfortable. I don't really want to do this anymore, but there are people who like writing with me, and I don't want to let them down. And I just want that do-over. I just want that chance to prove that I'm not the same person. People can say what they want to about me, but I have changed. Regardless of what my posts sound like, I never intend for any of them to come over as hurtful or derogatory. But I don't think people on Twitter reading a tweet will actually pick up on the sarcasm, which is my own fault. I should do my tweets better and I should watch what I say. But I do think that maybe people got the wrong impression and maybe things do need to change. And I know for certain that I've changed. I just want you guys to give me a second chance to prove that I'm not a complete utter asshole. And maybe that's going to be something I have to work towards or something I have to work for. But I really do want that chance, and I will do anything to get it. It's kind of hard not to get upset, but I don't want people saying I'm playing victim because I'm not. I'm really not. But I just want you guys to be able to see that I have changed and I have learned my lesson from everything I did in the past. Very rarely will I get involved in drama. If there is drama these days that doesn't involve me, I just sit on the sidelines and I'm like, look, I'm not involved. This has nothing to do with me. But I think I'm going to wrap the video up here. Now, you guys have me blocked, most of you. If you do want to talk to me about it, then feel free to. You got both my accounts. You know who I am. But thank you guys for listening. And I'm not expecting anything to change from this, but I do appreciate you guys like taking the time to listen to me. So for those of you that did, thank you very much. And who knows where this goes from here. This might be the only video I upload. Maybe I'll leave, maybe I won't. But thank you guys for listening. I appreciate it. I love you all. I'll see you soon. Bye, guys.